Don't talk to me about next level greatness. Don't tell me you want to achieve massive success. Oh yeah, you talk a good game, but you refuse to stay consistent. You refuse to have any sort of discipline. You refuse to lock in and be focused. TD Jake said, don't tell me what you gon' do. Tell me you got it done. See, discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments. And there is no easy route. There is no magic formula, which means there is no hocus pocus. Success comes with massive discipline and massive focus. With self-discipline, anything is possible. But can you lock in and focus in on doing the things on a daily basis? The things that make you highly uncomfortable. You don't get it. Either suffer the pain of discipline or suffer the pain of regret. The choice is yours. Discipline is built by consistently performing small acts of courage. Can you have that eagle eye focus though? And make sure that each and every day is deliberate. Each and every day is intentional. And you have your goals written down where you can focus in on them. Cannon sharp, 4K, 8K. You can see the outcome so clearly that eventually you will grind your way and find your way to the greatness that lives inside of you. The world needs to see what you have to offer. But without discipline and focus, I want you to notice, everybody else will notice, that you are not living up to the standards set by you. You are not showcasing the great gifts that God has given you. Discipline and focus. Focus and discipline. I need you to listen. I need you to lock in. I need you to tap in. I need you to drop in and show the world exactly what you're made of. Always remember, your focus determines your reality. Let's talk about focus. See, the F, follow. The O, one. The C, course. The U, until. The S, success. I need you to follow one course until you're successful. I need you to follow one course until you're living out your dreams. I need you to follow one course until you arrive at your destination of greatness. Discipline and focus. I need you to shut down anything that tries to stop you from achieving your ultimate outcome, from achieving your ultimate dream. You get what you focus on. So focus on what you want. And when you add discipline to phenomenal focus, when you add discipline to phenomenal belief, when you add discipline to phenomenal grind, phenomenal hustle, phenomenal heart, phenomenal passion, you become a beast. You become unstoppable. I need you to starve your distractions and feed your focus and feed your discipline. When they want you to do what you know you don't have time to do, you have to be strong enough to say no. I've got to go. Because where I'm going, if you're going to be doing that, you will never achieve the level of greatness that I will achieve. This is a great day to win. Seriously, did you think success was just gonna fall out of the sky like raindrops? The grind is real. And the real winners in life keep grinding keep growing and keep learning, pushing and churning until the pain stops. Because they understand that on the other side of pain is the reign of success reserved for kings and queens. They understand that on the other side of pain is the legacy of their name, because they had the vision, foresight, and faith to believe in sights unseen. They understand that on the other side of pain is the championship victory, the parade, the riches, the spoils, and the diamond-studded rings. They understand that on the other side of pain is the extended vacation trips, the 5-star presidential suites, the luxury living, and the exclusive rides in the stretch limousines. But you keep running from the pain, and then you wonder why you remain in a strained mind frame. And then you wonder why you feel shame. And then you wonder why you keep losing in your game. Wonder why you can't get any momentum gain. Wonder why your life is plain Jane. Wonder why you can't soar like an eagle or fly like a plane. Wonder why your stars don't seem to align and your life seems in vain. Well, you, my friend, you are in the dark. And you know what I need you to do for me when you in the dark? Turn the lights on when I'm talking to you, because now is your moment of truth. Will you remain a Clark Kent, or will you allow your Superman to emerge from the phone booth? Will you step up to the plate and knock it out the park like Babe Ruth? Will you block out the noise of the doubters, the haters, the naysayers, and put the world on mute? Will you jump out of your plane of success with no parachute? Because you believe in your dream so much, the only option, like Les Brown said, is for you to shoot for the moon. Because even if you miss, you will land amongst the stars. And stars like you shine bright like diamonds. And that's why the timing is so perfect for you to start redefining. The timing is so perfect for you to start redesigning. The timing is so perfect for you to start realigning. The timing is so perfect for you to start reassigning your existence with resilience and persistence, because you chose not to throw in the towel. So this fight will go the distance. But don't think for 1 second that life won't put up a massive resistance and hit you with everything but the kitchen sink. No, I take that back. The kitchen sink is coming too. But from the concrete a rose grew, and that rose is you. So once again I say keep grinding, because the grind is so real. But now your mindset is so different. You accept and know how to deal with the pain that is associated with the gain. So with or without an umbrella, you will power through the rain, because you know on the other side of any thunderstorm, it's not only the rainbow, but also your status of king or queen, because you've earned your right to reign. This is a great day to win.
The proof is always in the pudding. If you put in the work, the results will come. Not always right away, but in the end, if you are consistent in the quality and quantity of your work, the results will come. If you're adding value to others, the results will come. It's insanity to believe otherwise. If you're producing something of value, you will be rewarded. If you refuse to quit, if you continue to improve your skills, if you become the person who is the best in their field, the results will come. On the other hand, if you do what most do, which is put in the effort for a small amount of time and then quit as soon as things don't work in your favor, you'll never get the rewards. If you're only in it for you, if all you care about is what you get out of it, the results won't come. People buy from those who are genuinely adding value. Those who offer something that makes other people's lives easier. Those who offer something that makes other people's lives better. Be the person who adds that kind of value, and I promise you the results will come. Understand this. Money comes to those who don't work for money. They work to add value. They work for their purpose. The proof is always in the pudding. If you're adding the right ingredients, your pudding is always going to turn out just fine. If you're adding the right ingredients into your life and your business, everything will work out perfectly. I guarantee you that. If you're adding in hard work, if you're adding in learning, if you're adding in courage, if you're adding in honesty and integrity, if you're adding value to others, if you're in it to serve, not to get, if you're patient in waiting for that masterpiece to cook perfectly, it will come out just right. So get yourself in gear, no matter where you are right now. If you can't pay your bills, no problem. Know your results will come. If you commit, if you're disgusted with your body and health, no problem. That will pass when you commit. Do the work and dedicate yourself to a higher standard. The results will come. Wherever you are, start there. Wherever you are, commit to yourself that you'll never live like that again. The results will come. Today, I set a higher standard. I'm not going back. Never going back. That was a different person, a lower standard. I commit to better, and I know the results will come. I am committed. I am dedicated. I am all in. I promise my future self a better life, the highest standard. The results will come. The results will come. The results will come.
Let's say it's day one of your exam. As David Goggins said, we all know what that feels like. The morning of the exam. You have your clothes laid out, you have your food ready to go in the morning, you've been preparing for weeks and weeks and weeks. You show up and you bring your best self, and you sit at your desk and open the exam paper. And you start writing and writing, and you just keep writing. A week or two later, you get your results back, and you've passed. In fact, you've not just passed, you've got the highest grade in the class. All right, perfect. But after a couple months, you start showing up to class a little later. You don't look as good. Your clothes aren't laid out. Your breakfast isn't ready. Your mind gets softer. And a lot of you are doing that with your studying. But you need to keep that pressure on. Repetition every day, 8 hours studying a day, 10 hours a day, even 12 hours a day if it's needed. I believe that most of us are only living at 40% of our capability. The mind has a restrictor, like a car. If you're driving a car and that car has a restrictor on it, the car may say 130 miles per hour, but the restrictor is set for 91. The car wants to go. The car wants to go, but the factory restrictor says no, we're not going past 91. We have a restrictor in our brain. It's a survival mechanism, and it protects us from pain and suffering. And your brain pushes you in a direction that it's comfortable. The mind controls everything. When you get to 40%, your brain says, we're done studying, this is starting to get uncomfortable. So you stop studying. So if you start to feel pain at 40%, that's where it starts. Okay, I'm feeling pain. My mind's saying, all this nonsense to me. It's trying to get you to procrastinate. It's trying to get you to relax and take a step back. But this is the time you have to regain control back of your mind. It's like, okay, let me see if I can go up to 45% or 50%. And once you start giving yourself more and more hope and start pushing back, your mind is going, wait, what are you doing? I'm telling you to go right, but you're going left. You start then controlling your mind. You start finding more in yourself, and then you go from 40% to 50% to 60% to 70, 80, or even 90. But that's the start of it. Get to the spot where your mind is saying stop. Wherever that is, get there first, and then that's when you can start pushing back. You've got to control yourself in that moment. It shouldn't even be about what grade you get in the exam, or what grade you get in your assignment, or even what grade you graduate with. It's the grind. It's the battle. It's the daily struggle. That's what it's about. That's what's going to keep you growing. I want the struggle. I want to grind and hustle and keep studying, even with every part of my body is telling me to stop. Even when the TV is calling my name, even when my friends are phoning me, even when there's a house party planned that night. Because that makes me smarter. It takes me one step closer to where I want to be. It's your job to do the stuff you don't want to do, so you can become the person that others want to be. And the people around you, they won't really understand. They won't really understand why you're doing it, why you're so focused and so disciplined and so zoned in, because they don't know what you know. And it's supposed to be that way. It's not supposed to be an easy road. Every day grinding and pushing, that doesn't tire me. It inspires me. It inspires me to push harder.
You have an opportunity right now that you won't have a few years from now. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. Your family are counting on you to study hard.
The one commodity that is most valuable on this earth is time. Time to love, time to live. From the moment the human body is born, it begins dying. I don't think you quite caught that. Let me say it again. From the moment the human body is born, it begins dying. Some happen faster, some happen slower. Some of us help them go faster, and some of them prevent it from happening sooner than later. How many seconds, how many minutes do we waste every day doing things that are nowhere near the goals and aspirations and passions that we have inside? How many times do you go through the course of a day and realize, did I do anything I set out to do today? Write down those goals each and every day.
Your friends are counting on you to study hard. And maybe you don't realize it yet, but your future self is counting on you to study hard. And the goal is not to keep studying until you're content. The idea is not to keep studying until you become satisfied with your grades. You should never be satisfied. You should always be striving for better. Because the day you become content with your grades, that's the day that you stop evaluating yourself. That's the day you stop growing. That's the day that the person trying to catch you will catch you.
You have to take advantage of the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that you have right now. You don't have to be the most talented, or the wisest, or the smartest, or the wealthiest. You don't have to be the most intelligent to get to the top. But you gotta study. You have to outstudy everyone. Your classmates might come from money. They might have parents that own businesses. They might know people and are able to get them a job. But they will not outstudy you. And what you have to do is make a decision that no matter how privileged or talented anyone else is in your class, you're going to outstudy them.
No matter if it's 2 goals a day, if you can accomplish those, then you're doing more than just making it through the day. You are living and achieving your dreams. Find time to better yourself. Read, explore, research. Live life. Do things you've never thought of doing before. That's what it's all about.
Are you studying for tests? Life is full of tests. Remember this. A test of a man is the fight that he makes and the grit that he daily shows. The way he stands up on his feet and takes life's numerous bumps and blows. A coward can smile when it's not the fear, when it's nothing as progress bars. But it takes a man to stand and cheer while the other fellow stars. It isn't the victory after all, but it's the fight that the brother makes. When the man is driven against the wall and still takes the blows of fate. When his head held high, bleeding, bruised and pale, is a man that should win. Because his fate is defied. Because he isn't afraid to fail. Sir, test time. Get back in there and let's go. Time out. A wise man once told me, you gotta be willing to do the things today that others won't do in order to have things tomorrow others won't have. Get back in the game. You can do it. I believe in you. Let's go.
We won't always be slaves. So today, although we're slaves, we're gonna act like we're free, and one day our children will be free. If the slaves would have just said, we quit, we give up, we would have died in the Middle Passage. But some slaves said, I don't care what we go through, we're going to survive this. 400 years of slavery, we're going to get through this. And you can't get through it. 1825. You can't get through a writing class, and you got tutor after tutor, resource after resource. The problem is, you ain't never felt no pain before. You're soft. It's a soft generation. You quit on everything. Our people did not quit. Harriet Tubman not only made it, she went back and got some more. She said, you know what, I made it, but I'm going to walk all, listen to me, shh, not ride the bus. I'm going to walk all the way back down to the South to get some more. And you quitting on 1825? Now watch this. You quit after you, listen to me, you get a sleeping bag and you wait for them. You wait for the first WRA instructor to come in and you come out your sleeping bag, I need help. You quit after you do that. You quit after you had, listen to me, a WRA party. I'm having a party. Everybody come over. I got food, everything. And let them get over there. Let it be all the best writers. All right, I fooled y'all. I want to have a writing party. I'm serious. You quit and you ain't even tried yet. Last one. I'm sorry. Last one. Listen to me. Pain is temporary. It may last for a minute or an hour or a day or even a year. But eventually it will subside and something else will take its place. If I quit, however, it will last forever. Listen to me, I'm telling you as I leave. I was homeless for 2.5 years. And the problem with most of you never felt no pain before. Y'all spoiled. Some of y'all spoiled, just bottom line. Your parents have done everything for you. You never had to do nothing for yourself. You're spoiled. We're going to keep it real tonight. Some of you are spoiled brats. Every time you ever got in trouble, somebody in your house got you out of it. Every time you've done something you're not supposed to do, people say, Eric, your mother's a tyrant. You're right. She kicked me out. You're right. She's mean, but she developed a man because she put me out there and said, you're going to have to grow up. And some of you have never learned to grow up. And so every time something get hard, you quit, you call mama. I dare you to take a little pain. I dare you. I dare you not to go home. Somebody said, I gotta go home, I feel bad. Go through it. You ain't gonna die. At the end of pain is success. You're not gonna die because you feeling a little pain. I'm not eating like I eat at home. That's why you're about to go to the next level, because if you keep eating like you ate at home, you'll keep being a boy or a girl. It's time to become man, woman. So don't worry about a little pain. My greatest asset is I was homeless, so I can't feel a whole lot of pain. I've already been alone. There's not a whole lot of hurt I can feel on a little paper, on a little test. So I leave you, listen to me. We have gotten to a point where it's midterms and we're moving forward. The days of you getting money, I'm not saying we quitting, but I'm saying the day has got to go from external to internal. You have to give it everything you got. No more TV, no more parties, no more playing. If you don't have a 4.0, what you need to be doing is studying. Get off the phone. I'm sorry, I'm not available until the end of this year. No, I'm for real. You reached the right number, but you called me at the wrong time. Call me back January 1st. I'm about to get busy now. Huh? I want you to have a countdown of your own and say when the countdown is over, will the real, watch me, because when I was homeless, I knew something was wrong. I knew that wasn't the best of me. And one day I said, will the real Eric Thomas please stand up? Will the real Eric Thomas please stand up? Stop being this high school dropout. Stop giving up. Stop sleeping on the street. Stop walking up and down Finkel Avenue like you ain't got nothing, and get your GED. Stop being afraid to take a test. Stop being afraid to go to college because your daddy didn't go and your mama didn't go. Stop being afraid and be the best Eric Thomas you can be. But listen to me, it's going to be hard. It took me 12 years to get a 4-year degree, but I got it. And guess what? On a degree, it don't have dates. So if it took you 4 and it took me 12, it don't show up nowhere. But I'm exactly where I wanted to be because I realized I got to commit my very being to this thing. I gotta breathe it, I gotta eat it, I gotta sleep it. And until you get there, you'll never be successful in life. But once you get there, I guarantee you, the world is yours. So work hard and you can have whatever it is you want.
Look at the world today. Look what's going on around you right now in this moment. I promise you, in the next 5 to 10 years of your life, you will remember this day. You will remember this moment. You will remember the pandemic. You will remember the cries. You will remember the anger. You will remember that there were so many people without a job to go to. You will remember this moment for the rest of your life. Now, here we are. Things are slowly starting to come back. Not saying it's going to happen overnight, but there seems to be a little of a light at the end of the tunnel. There seems to be an opportunity now. Now, what are we going to do? Are we going to take it for granted? Are we going to be more responsible? Are we going to be more caring? Or are we going to realize that life is beautiful? And now that you have this chance, with all of the circumstances that we have all faced, lives were lost, jobs were lost, people's mindsets are not in the right place. You feel that your freedom has been taken from you. You feel that this chance right now that you have is all you have left, and you want to make the most of it. So what do we do now as a people? Doesn't matter what you believe in, but what do we do now as a people? We're not starting over. We're going to start up. We're going to start up right now. We're going to start caring a little bit more. We're going to start understanding a little bit more. We're going to start loving a little bit more. Forget the hate. Forget all the anger. Forget the things that you can't control. It is time for you, me, and the rest of the world to come together. It's time to realize that life is good and you must stop taking it for granted. These things that has happened in our lives, it hit us very hard. It knocked the wind out of us. But we got the chance right now to stand up together and push through it together. Sure, it's gonna be tough. And it's still gonna be a lot of things that we have to endure and a lot of things that we have to overcome. But it's still a chance for us to be great. Great as a people. Great as a nation. Great as a human race. What do we do? You can't blame anybody. We are all guilty of something. We are all responsible for what has happened in this world today. And we all must be held accountable. Now, what do we do? See, we don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. We don't understand what tomorrow means because it hasn't happened yet. We didn't expect these things that are happening in our world to happen the way it did. We wasn't even ready for it. We wasn't prepared for it. But yet, we're still here. We as a people must come together and make a difference for all of us. For each living being, we must make a difference. The lives that were lost, may God rest their souls. We must continue to live and do the best we can to make a difference now. Don't take this for granted. This is the opportunity to learn. This is a moment of clarity. It's not a moment of hate. It's not a moment of worry. It's not a moment of what if. It's a moment of right now. Starting up. Doing something great. Making sure you understand when you are living in this world and you have life in that body, that means there's work to be done within you, within me, within any individual that is living in this world today. This is not a game anymore. This is a chance. This is a chance for all of us to live. It's a chance for all of us to fight. It's a chance for all of us to believe. It's a chance for all of us, wherever you may be in this world, to make a difference. Let's do it together. Let's keep up the fight. And from the bottom of my heart, conduct your business.